This man finds a diamond in the rebel mine, but he quickly hides it in his mouth. The rebel commander sees this and stops the work. He orders the man to give the diamond back, but the moment the man does it, the commander shoots him, shocking and scaring everyone around. A few days later, this man is searching for diamonds again when he suddenly finds a big one. He looks around to make sure nobody sees it. Just then, a water pump explodes and everyone's attention goes the other way. The man takes the chance and hides the diamond between his toes. He asks the guards for permission to go to the bathroom, but on the way, the commander suddenly stops him. The commander checks between his toes, inside his mouth, and even his ears before letting him go. While using the bathroom, Solomon carefully looks at the diamond. He tears a small piece of cloth from his clothes and wraps the diamond inside it. But suddenly, the commander threatens him to hand it over. At that moment, government soldiers attack the mine. The commander gets wounded, but Solomon manages to escape. He quickly buries the diamond, but soon after, the soldiers catch him. Before Solomon ended up working in the rebels' mine, he was just a man with a family. One day, the rebels attacked his village and killed many people. Solomon managed to save his family, but he himself was captured. The rebels wanted to cut off his hands, but their commander chose to keep him alive and force him to work in the mine. In the next scene, we see a smuggler named Danny Archer. He comes to Africa to buy diamonds and makes a deal with a local rebel. He trades 300 diamonds for a few guns and even a television, feeling very happy about it. But when Archer tries to cross the border, he runs into the border guards. He hides the diamonds under the skin of goats and wants to pass with the herd, but the officer discovers them. Archer gets caught and sent to prison. Solomon is taken to prison with the other rebels. The rebel leader threatens him, asking where the pink diamond is, but Solomon denies it. Danny Archer, who is also in prison, sees their fight and learns that a rare pink diamond exists. When Archer is released, he tells his partner that a black man has found a pink diamond, and this could make them very rich. When Danny gets home, the first thing he does is grab a bottle of alcohol and drink. Then he takes a knife and pulls out a diamond he had been hiding between his teeth. After that, he heads to the black market, ready to sell the diamond. When Solomon is released from prison, Archer's partner gives him some money and a phone number so they can stay in touch. Solomon then goes to a UN refugee camp, hoping to find his wife and children. But when their names are not on the list, he fears that his family might have been killed. In a bar, Danny meets a dealer to learn when the Europeans and Americans are ready to make a deal. While there, he notices a beautiful woman and tries to flirt with her. But then he realizes she is a journalist, and her mission is to expose the diamond cartel. They argue with each other, and Danny walks out of the bar. In a scene with Solomon's family, as they try to reach the refugee camp, the rebels suddenly attack them and take the boy with them. Danny's boss sends 2 men to bring him to the office. The boss has also heard about the pink diamond and warns Danny that if he even thinks about betraying him, he would be killed. Out of fear for his life, Danny goes to find Solomon to convince him to sell the diamond together. Danny promises Solomon that they will find his family. Suddenly, an explosion is heard. Rebels are attacking the city and want to take over. The army fights them, but in the end, the city falls. Meanwhile, Solomon's son, who is taken by the rebels, is being trained by them. The rebels give the kids and to make it easier for them to kill. Solomon, with no choice but to trust Archer, teams up with him. They go to a UN base so Danny can meet the female journalist. Danny tells Maddie everything about the diamond smuggling. In return, Maddie agrees to help Solomon find his family. They go to the main UN base, hoping Solomon's family might be there. Solomon sees his wife behind the fence, but when he realizes the rebels have taken his son, he loses control. Danny, who has kept his promise, now wants the exact location of the diamond. The only way to reach the mine is to pretend they are journalists. So Danny gives Mehdi more details about his past deals so Mehdi can help them with the plan. On the way to the rebel-controlled mine, the journalist convoy is suddenly attacked. Danny takes over as the driver to escape. The rebels have surrounded everywhere, so Danny is forced to drive into the forest to lose them. But suddenly, local soldiers who hate both the government army and the rebels capture them. Mehdi, with her kindness and smile, wins their hearts, and the soldiers agree to let them stay there for the night. One of the things the local soldiers do is help the kids who were made addicted by the rebels return to normal life. The next morning, they continue their journey and reach a military base. Danny's boss, Colonel, is in charge of the base. Since the area ahead is a war zone, Mehdi can't go further. They say goodbye, and Danny and Solomon continue on foot toward the mine. To take a shorter route, they have to go through the forest, but suddenly they run into the rebels. Solomon thinks his son is there and calls out to him, but the rebels start shooting, and they have to escape. After losing the rebels, Danny threatens Solomon, saying that if he ever puts their lives in danger again, he would kill him. They continue on their path and realize the rebels are staying in the next village. They guess that Solomon's son might be there. They wait until night, but they still can't find Solomon's son. Finally, they reach the diamond mine. Danny calls his boss to give the exact coordinates so they can bomb the mine with an airstrike and take the diamonds. At night, Solomon sneaks among the mine workers and sees his son drinking, but his son is so drunk that he doesn't recognize his father, and the rebels capture Solomon. The next day, the rebel commander orders Solomon to find the diamond for him. Suddenly, the airstrike that Danny coordinated hits, and the entire area is bombed. Colonel, who is also after the pink diamond, enters the story. He forces Solomon and Danny to partner with him. Solomon starts digging for the diamond when suddenly Danny attacks the colonel and kills him. Solomon finds the diamond, and Danny calls his pilot to come and pick them up. Since the colonel's soldiers are chasing them and Danny is shot, he creates a distraction so Solomon can get on the plane safely. In London, Solomon meets Mehdi so they can gather evidence for illegal diamond trading. Eventually, the secret is exposed to the whole world.